did she say to you?
She said that she didn't love me.
No, not you. Him. What did she say to you?
She didn't say anything to me.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't. You must have misheard.
No, I didn't. What did she say to you, Dick?
Have you been seeing Kate behind my back? Have you been screwing my girlfriend behind my back? Neither of us saw this coming. This wasn't supposed to happen. You're damn fucking right it wasn't supposed to happen. Look, I've never meant to hurt you. You're my best mate. Oh, get out. No, Tom, I never intentionally hurt you. You're like my brother. Get out, Tom.
Harry was right. I'm not going to make any money selling websites to people that can maintain themselves. I need to set up my own website. And what could be better than Star Trek? That's why you're here. I wanted you to look over this stuff. You've got the advertising knowledge. I wanted you to have a look at it and tell me what you think people would actually use my site before I commit myself.
Well, the design looks good. It looks very professional. And it looks like some of the episodes I've seen on Star Trek. But that's the problem. I don't know enough about Star Trek. I can't see how you're going to make a profit from it.
That's easy. What people search for online is pictures and sound effects, and my site's going to have those. And I agree that there's no profit in any of those, but they're just the tasters. What the real fan wants is books and DVDs and games and gadgets and uniforms, and I have all of those, and that's where I can make some money. I've been surfing online for ages and I've made loads of contacts. I can get hold of things that you can't get hold of here, that you can only get in the States. Hell, I've even got a license to sell the scripts for Enterprise. I'll be able to sell comm badges and uniforms and, well, the models from every ship in every series.
Okay, I can see the potential for profit here. But is there a demand? Are there enough people that are going to visit your site?
Are you joking? Star Trek is the most successful science fiction syndication ever! There are 5 series, 12 blockbuster movies, hell there's even been 2 cartoon series.
I'm sorry, I just can't see what's so special about Star Trek. It just seems a bit silly, you know, beam me up Scotty, phases to stun, pass me a moistened toilet paper, I've got a bad case of the Klingons. It's just a telly programme, just men, you know, wearing some funny things on their forehead and latex ears.
Hang on, would you say the same thing about EastEnders and Coronation Street? No, you wouldn't, because they're soap operas. Well, Star Trek is a soap opera. It's just set in space, in the future, in a world where poverty and disease and inequality have all been wiped out. That's what its attraction is.
Okay, so maybe I think it's a bit sad. And for people who do like Star Trek, they might be interested, but I think I'm going to need a second opinion.
Do you think it's a goer then?
Don't press me on that. I don't know enough about Star Trek. I need to know about the competition. I definitely need to know more about Star Trek.
Well, the latter I can help you with.
How?
Well, I can show you some episodes and, well, I can point out who's important and how they relate to who.
I didn't come here to watch Star Trek, Tom.
Oh, come on a minute, you're tempted. Come on, I can pull the curtains, we can snuggle up on the sofa and listen to the throb of the warp engines together, and if you play your cards right, I'll let you play with my tricorder.
Such a nutter. I guess that's why I like you. It's nice to see you like this.
What do you mean?
Well, it's nice to see you taking interest in your future. You know, you're having a laugh. Since getting over Kate. I'm sorry to bring Kate up again. It's just that it's nice to see. It's not a bad thing.
It's not Kate. You're right, I'm over her. It's not her that's upset me. It's Dick. How could he do that to me? I mean, we've known each other for 20 years and he's been like a brother to me. Well, all of a sudden, without a care for how it would affect me, he just decides to go and play hide the sausage with my girlfriend.
So it wasn't me mentioning Kate?
No.
Tom, I'd like to know, and you don't have to tell me, but what are your feelings for Kate? What are your feelings for Kate now?
Nothing. And that's scary. I thought that I'd hate her. I thought that I'd want her dead, but I don't. I can't remember even loving her. It's like she never existed.
I'm so proud of you.
Why?
She hurt you in the worst way a woman can hurt a man. And you don't hate her. You're not bitter and you're not dwelling on the past. And that's something to be proud of. If it was me, I'd be plotting to put chili in her bikini wax. But I can understand about Dick. I mean, you were hurt by your closest friend, and in a way that...
Can we change the subject, please?
I'm sorry, it's just that I feel caught in the middle here. You hate Dick, and I can understand that, but I still live with Harry. After all, she's known him as long as you have, and I've got to respect that. You can't hate Harry for still seeing him. She's always telling him how much he's betrayed you. And you forgave Kate. Can't you forgive Dick? I mean, Star Trek promotes forgiveness. And, you know, the Klingons, they were enemies, and Captain Kirk forgave them.
It's a bad example. Don't forget, in Star Trek Deep Space Nine, the Klingons broke the Kittimer Treaty and they declared war on the Federation.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't watch Star Trek, remember? Can't you forgive Dick in that way?
I didn't invite you here to talk about Dick. I invited you here to look over my ideas for the business.
Well, that was me thinking you just enjoyed my company.
I do. I really enjoy spending time with you. It's just, I really want to know what you think about my ideas for the developing the business.
Well, it's interesting, but I think it's missing something. I mean, when I'm playing around on the internet, you know, that's all very well and good, but when I come to buying something, I'd like to be able to have a look at what I'm purchasing. Is there a way your customers can have a look at the goods before they buy?
Good God, you sound like my mother. But you might have a point. And I've got an idea about that. You remember that my dad's subdividing his bookshop and he's having that unit built? Well, if I can take the unit off of him, I can open that as an outlet, retail outlet for the website. And that way, if customers want to buy stuff online, they can. But they can also come into the shop and buy their comics and their uniforms and their gadgets. And I've even thought of an idea for the name. Star Trek, the Final Cashier. Well, okay. The name might need a bit of work, but what do you think?
I think it's the best idea you've ever had.
Wait, so you think it's got legs?
I'll support any idea that gets you out of this flat. It's a wonderful idea. I'm actually going to see you outside of this place.
Well, you see, that's what I meant. I mean, it'll be my shop, but I'm going to run the business from here. I mean, sure, I'll pop in every couple of months or so, but I was going to get a manager in to run the retail shop.
So how are you going to recruit a manager from inside this flat?
That's easy. Harry will do it. She's just as big as Trekkie as I am.
She hasn't mentioned anything to me. What about her business? What about her stall?
She's well up for it. She hates that stall and she's losing money doing that anyway, and this is a chance at a guaranteed income. She's really excited about it. Well, she would be. Well, at least I think that's what she does think, or at least I think that's what she really does think, if I'd actually gotten round to asking her. But I'm sure she's going to be really excited about it. I mean, Harry will see it's a wonderful opportunity. She's not going to pass it up. Harry will play ball.
Oh, Tom, you've not even asked her. The shop was the best part of the idea, but only if you run it. And that way you get to know what the customers want, and more importantly, it gets you out of here. You need to get out of here now. Come on, let's take these down to the wine bar and I'll help you draw up a plan for your new business. Come on, it's down the road. I tell you what, if you come out with me, I won't only share professional advice, I've got a surprise for you as well.
The wine bar. Well, we don't really have to go to the wine bar. See, look, I've got this. I ordered it online, and well, why go to the wine bar and pay a fortune for drinks when we can have this here?
Because I don't want to have a drink here, I want to go out. Just for a minute. I know I'm being selfish, but I've told everyone at work I've met this great guy, and we've become really good friends. And you're starting to make me feel like a fool.
Why?
Because people keep asking me when they're going to meet you. Are you going to join us for a drink after work? And I have to tell them that you won't come out this flat. And they think one of two things. One, you're not real and I'm lying. And two, that I'm stupid for spending all this time with an agoraphobic. I really like you, Tom, and I want to start showing you off. If you don't do it for me, do it for yourself.
Well, I guess we could go to the wine bar. I mean, but if you want me to, but then straight back here if that's okay, and then maybe next time we could well go out a bit longer. You still want me? Oh,
Tom.
It's the buzzer. I've got to see who it is.
Well, tell him to buzz off.
I need to see who it is. Hello? What's wrong? Come on out then. It's Harry. She's really upset, but she won't tell me what's wrong.
I've lost it, Tom!
You lost what?
The stool!
What? What do you mean you've lost the stall? Has someone stolen the stock?
No. The market inspector's given it away to one of the casuals.
Surely that's only temporary. You can claim your pitch back tomorrow.
He's given it to one of them permanently. I was late getting there this morning. I went to talk to Dick to try and sort things out between him and you, and then he asked me. I can't believe he asked me that. How could he ask me that? He's such a bastard, Tom!
I don't want to hear anything more about Dick. No, what are you saying about the stall? Why have you lost it?
He's given it away to one of the casuals. It's not just about being late. I haven't paid the rent either. So he's given it away permanently.
What do you mean you're behind with the rent? I gave you some money.
Yeah. And that just about paid what I owe. But I haven't made any money since then because, I mean, let's face it. Who buys CDs from a market stall? Do you? Do you? No, you download them off of that bloody thing.
Why didn't you come to me?
I didn't want to worry you, but with Dick and Kate and everything, I thought it would make things worse.
Oh, well, you have, haven't you? I'm not exactly going to see my best friend out of a job, am I?
Leave it, Tom. That's not going to help. Go get Harry a drink.
Okay, sorry. I've got some brandy in the cupboard.
No, booze isn't going to help. Go make her a cup of tea. And besides, I want to have a chat with her. A girly chat. What did Dick say then?
I can't tell you. Don't even want to believe what he said to me when he asked me to. He's such a bastard.
Why do you put yourself through this? When you go see him, you only make matters worse.
You would understand.
I wouldn't understand that you want things to go back to the way they used to be, so that Dick would dump Kate, so that Kate could feel how Tom felt. Most importantly, so that Dick was single again, so you'd have your chance with him.
What are you saying?
I'm not stupid, Harry. I saw the way you looked at Dick when we found out about them. You love him. You love him the same way Tom used to feel about Kate. That affair not only destroyed Tom's life, destroyed yours as well. Am I close?
I didn't tell anyone. I didn't want to ruin our friendship. Mine and Tom's or mine and Dick's, but you can't tell Tom. If he finds out, he's going to think I've just betrayed him as much as Dick has.
I'm not going to tell Tom. But you need to do two things now. First, you need to stop seeing Dick. You're only aggravating the situation and upsetting yourself. And secondly, you need to get you a job.
I think I might have an idea there. Why don't you come and work for me?
What? Oh, I don't know the first thing about websites.
That's okay, you can leave that to me then. But correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you know a lot about how to work with the public and how to handle cash?
Well, yeah, but I don't know anything about all the...
Excuse me? Conversation is not over. A mouth is still moving. Thank you. Now, I don't know the first thing about a retail operation, but you're an expert. You know the unit that Dad's having built in his shop? Well, I'm looking into opening a Star Trek shop that sells merchandise. And I need a manager. And that's where you come in. I can pay you a salary and even a cut of the profits if you like. What do you say?
But I'm a failure. I've just made a complete screw up of my own business. Why would you want me involved in yours?
Well, I trust you more than I trust any member of my family.
Well, yeah. I don't know what else to say.
I don't think there is anything else you can say. Come on, let's get you tidied up. Can you use your bathroom?
Of course, you know where it is. I'll get that. Hello, Spaghetti Junction? Oh, hi. Yeah, come on up.
What's all that about Spaghetti Junction?
Oh, it was just a joke. It's just that everyone's decided to pay me a visit today.
Oh.
What do you mean, everyone? There's nobody here.
Chloe and Harry are in the bathroom.
The bathroom? What is it about girls going to the toilet in pairs?
Chloe was helping Harry with her makeup. She's really upset.
Why?
Dick's upset her.
Do you think I should go in there and help?
No, Mum, if I were you, I'd leave them to it. What's that?
Oh, it's a hot pot. Seeing as you haven't been out this place in months, I guess you hadn't seen any fresh food for a while, so I thought I'd make you some.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks.
Well, it's as your father said. I ought to start acting like a proper wife and mother, you know, and I'll pop it into the oven for you and pop it on low.
Great. What's in it?
Oh, it's a new recipe I've tried out on your father. Liver and leek, and just to add a hint of flavour, a touch of mango.
It's revolting. Ah, but at least she's trying. Oh, here. You better have these.
What's this?
Well, that's the indigestion tablets, and this is the new Balti down the high street. It's really rather good, you know. It's certainly better than the stuff that your mother's serving up. She thinks she's a cross between Delia Smith and Jamie Oliver.
The naked Delia. Well, that's the image I'm not going to forget lightly.
Well, I tell you, the image is a lot more digestible than the bloody food that she serves up. I tell you what, last night she decided to make me a vegetable curry. She didn't have enough spuds, so she substituted sprouts. I should stay upwind of me if I were you. On second thoughts, give us that back.
Well, I take it things are better between you two now then.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, she's even borrowed some of my Goon records and everything. She were giggling when she were listening to them, and she started helping in the shop as well. It's really good. And she's also started down at the library. She's done a little reading group and all that with the kids and all that. She started selling all the books to the parents. It's fantastic. I mean, she's doing the stuff in the shop as well. She's saleswoman of the year, your mother. And she's keeping an eye on the blokes that are redoing the unit for us.
Nothing gets past her, eh?
Oh, that's right.
I was going to ask you about the unit. How's it coming along?
It'll be ready later on this week, but I haven't got anybody interested in it. I haven't even had a nibble on the bloody flat upstairs.
I might be able to help about the unit, though.
Oh, why? Do you know someone who might be interested?
Yeah, me.
What?
Yeah, I've decided to set up my own website, and well, as a fallback, I wanted a retail unit to sell the gear as well.
Well, that's good. A real job, real products. What are you going to sell?
Star Trek merchandise.
Oh.
Oh, well, you can't have everything, but I'm so pleased, Tom. It means people will be able to see what you can do, and you'll be out of here at last.
I'm going to run the business from here. Harry's going to run the shop for me.
Are you sure you want to be doing that? Because you'll be eating into your profit by paying wages.
Do you want me to rent the unit or not?
Well, of course I do.
Well, then let me run my own business my way.
Well, it's not that. Okay, let me be frank. What I wanted you to do was get into the unit and maybe the flat above, and then maybe I could get you interested in helping me to run the bookshop a bit. No, listen, and then me and your mother, we could go off on that little holiday that she's always nagging me about.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Tom. You know how your father wants a break.
Mum, I've told you how I intend to run my business.
But Tom...
Mum, you're interfering in my life again.
It's just that your father needs to take a break. Maybe retire someday.
God, don't start all that again, love.
Well, I just don't want you to run yourself into the ground.
I know. We'll talk about it later. Oh, hello, Chloe.
Hello, Mr. Parker.
I've told you before, love. It's Jim.
How's Harry?
She seems a little bit better, but there's still something she's not telling us.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get it out of her, don't we?
Anyway, I'm going to have to leave you to it. I better be off. Got another appointment.
Oh, I was gonna see if you wanted to stay for a bite to eat. Really, you see, Mum's brought round this hot pot, and well, it looks like there's far too much for one.
Yeah, well, you know, a problem shared and all that, although there's only enough pills for one.
What?
Nothing, love. It's just a joke between Tom and me.
That's a lovely offer.
You sure? Well, you know, I've still got that bottle, don't forget. But just you and me, and well, I'll let you press every button on my tricorder.
No, tempting, but no. If you want to eat with me, you'll have to take me out for dinner, Thomas. Anyway, I'll be back later. It'll be a flying visit. As I said, I've got another appointment. You'll be surprised about the number of people who want to see me.
I wouldn't be.
Dad? You sure I can't talk you round?
I'm positive. I'll see you later. See you later, Mr. Parker. Jim. Mrs. Parker.
Helen, dear. Helen.
Helen. I'll pop in later, Tom.
Oh, we're just mates, Dad. What's your definition of mates?
We are just good friends.
Oh, yes.
I don't think so. I've seen the way she looks at you.
And the way he looks at her.
Just like you and I 36 years ago.
Oh, I know. We were a little bit more obvious on that. Do you remember when your mum were away and we sluck off?
Whoa! Look, I'm really glad that you two are getting on again, but I don't really need a ringside seat in your courting rituals.
Fine. Then we'll talk about yours. When are you going to take her out?
Dad, I've told you, we're just friends.
Well, I'd be quick if I were you. Maybe this appointment of hers will get there before you.
And whatever this appointment is, she didn't say it was another man, did she? And what if it was?
Looking a gift horse in the mouth springs to mind, and very apt for this scenario too.
Oh, God, leave it off, will you, you two?
Hi, everyone.
Oh, hello, Harry.
Harry.
Are you all right? You don't look well.
I'm fine. I've just had some bad news, that's all.
Oh, what was that?
She's just lost her market stall. But don't worry, things are looking up. I've spoken to Dad and he's going to rent me the shop and it's going to be ready by the end of next week. And so you'll have to start setting things up for me. That's good, eh?
Wonderful. I don't know how I can thank you.
What's the matter now, Harry?
Why don't you boys put the kettle on and give us a couple of minutes? I just want to talk to Harry.
Mum?
It's all right. I just want to see if I can help. Really, I mean it. Just give us a couple of minutes.
I don't know how many cups of tea I have to make in this place.
Harry, why don't you come and sit down?
Why?
Because it's rather difficult talking to somebody's back.
What do you want? To gloat over my misfortune? I bet you're loving this.
No, Harry, if my son hates seeing you like this, then it's my duty to make sure that you're happy again.
Crap! You've been waiting for an opportunity like this for years. Anything to get one up on me.
Maybe in the past, but not now. I've learnt in the last few weeks that I can't choose Tom's friends for him. Even if I told him to get rid of you, he'd ignore me, and he'd be right. He's chosen a good friend in you. You've been there when he's needed you. Probably even more than I have.
What now?
Why don't you tell me what the matter is?
Where shall I start? First of all, some woman who hates me has decided she's going to start interrogating me. Our best friend's turned out to be a selfish, arrogant bastard. I've lost my livelihood, and to top it all off, I've lost my home.
What?
I'm losing my home, you old witch. There. Does that make you happy? Do you want to get the thumb screws out now, or shall I just go and plug myself into the electrical supply? I know. You can lend me your broomstick and I'll dive it into the tarmac.
I don't hate you, Harry. Please believe me. I'm just worried for you. Why are you losing your home?
I haven't been able to pay my half of the rent. The landlord gave me notice to quit unless I could give him the money by noon today. I thought I could sell half of my stock to one of the other traders, but then I went and lost my pitch.
Would a loan help?
No. I tried to call him to ask for an extension, and he said he'd been more than patient and that the pair of us have to be out by Friday.
The pair of you? That means Chloe's got to move out as well?
Yeah. I haven't managed to tell her yet. She's been paying her half. Now I've managed to get the pair of us evicted. Some loyal friend I'm turning out to be.
Well, I don't know, but I might be able to help.
Don't bother.
Harry, I'm trying to help.
I know you are, but to be honest, I think I'd rather just leave the area. Mum and Dad live up north now. I might just move in with them.
What else is the matter, Harry?
Nothing.
Don't give me that. Something else has upset you. I know it.
And how would you know that?
Because there are two people in the world you hate more than me, and that's your parents. If you're considering moving up with them, then you're running from something else.
No, I'm not.
Harry, you've never lied to me before. Don't start now. Now, what's the matter?
I went to see Dick this morning because I wanted to sort out things between him and Tom, but then he asked me to be... I can't believe he asked me to do that, bastard. I could never be that to him.
Harry, Harry didn't ask.
No, nothing like that. I mean, I said to him, no way, sod off. I mean, I could never be that to him. I could never do it. But then he said he was going to ask Tom to get involved. And he said that once Tom agreed, then I would too.
He wants to talk to Tom? Well, that won't be a problem. It won't happen. Tom will hang up as soon as he hears his voice. Won't have a chance to say anything.
He's not going to phone Helen. He's coming round.
What? When?
This afternoon. I dread to think what Tom's going to do when he sees him.
You've got to warn him, Harry. You've got to tell him he's coming round. You've got to tell him what he wants.
Is it safe to come in?
Jim, get Tom in here. Tom, Harry has something she must tell you.
Helen, please.
You've got to.
What is it, mate?
Oh, Tom.
It's okay. It's going to be all right.